Alpha.
Hi, my name is Ainank Bose, and here, as you see, I have the new FX6. And if you've enjoyed the video, this is the time we speak about the camera. When the guys at Sony asked me to take a test on the new FX6, because I'm not really used to seeing a camera that is so small. We're used to much bigger cameras. When it came to testing, I really thought that we should test it in real world conditions, you know. As a cinematographer, I've always seen manuals, and you've seen manuals where you see all these gray scales and color scales and all that. So this video, you can see, has been really pushed to exploit everything about the camera. But first up, my first reaction about this camera, it's fantastic. Genuinely, there are things about this camera that has blown me away. One, it's very small, you know. At the end of the day, we purposely didn't get any track, trolley, paraphernalia, just because we can showcase how easy it is to kind of have this camera handle the whole day. Starting with the size, it's really a very friendly camera. If you were to be alone and shoot on your own, this is all you get. It's a simple, really light camera. To me, this was one of the first things that kind of make me want to use this camera in many of my feature film situations where we are really running and gunning and, you know, using this stuff. In this small camera, you do not expect much clarity in the visuals. And I would say it from experience that, you know, every time you have a smaller camera, you do tend to have some kind of cost cutting it is, or whether the technology doesn't support it. I don't know what it is. But this has a 4K sensor. It's a full frame sensor. And I was also lucky that this 1635 has also been given to be tested. All I can say is, if you see the videos, 90% of the shots were shot with just this combination. This camera, this lens, nothing else. Why is it a great one-man camera? It's got complete autofocus. If it's just catching faces, it catches it brilliantly. You just don't need anybody else. You're a one-man army. You get everything on the autofocus. You get everything that this lens can do. The other thing that's really nice, this camera that is new, is the S Cinetone that has been introduced by Sony. I have used it once or twice before when I have used the Venice, and they have put the same Venice feature of the Cinetone color space into this camera. That is the other thing. I mean, it is really mind-blowing, for lack of better word, because the visuals I saw, it looked as good as graded. What you see is basically as good as what has been shot on the camera. And as a cinematographer, the first thing that you feel that a sensitive camera may not handle highlights. But this is a true dual ISO camera. It can handle highlights like nobody's business. In the test, we've taken shots where there is no lights and just a fire. We've taken shots where we have really burnt out the light in the back. We've taken shots where I have mixed colors. There is a red color phone booth and a normal skin tone. There is nothing that this camera didn't handle which I have not been used to in a camera that is way more expensive or way more bigger. And that, I think, is going to be the key selling point at this point of time, where you have a camera that does everything that we are used to in our professional setup. There is something about this camera that I should speak about, even though I'm not too tech savvy, and that is, this camera is having a dual CF Express card. Now, the other thing that is also really good with this camera, unlike any other professional cameras that we use, is that at 4K, I was able to do 120 frames per second. And just to push the camera, on HD, we pushed it to 240. And it holds colors, it holds black so beautifully. So for all of you who are used to being a one-man army, I think this is like a big thing for you guys. So maybe that is something also for you guys to enjoy.